People have been asking us, how come we are so quiet? Why is the Cowboys finally quiet? You've seen how the year started when we sat there eating our popcorn, saying 2020 was a bit of a whatever. Watch 2021. The reality, the fact is, we're struggling a little bit to find the positivity in the world that we have today. So we've been quiet because one of the things the Cowboys decide to do is when it's nice, when it's good, when it's positive, when it's constructive, we tell the story. It's not so nice and not so positive and not so good. We've learned a few things. The big nasty is not going to be here for 2 weeks. It's going to be here for a long, long time. I'm not going to use the words because then we're going to get banned and my Uma is going to call us again and say, how come you guys are swearing so much on the video? So we're not going to swear today. All we just say is we've run a little bit out of patience with some people in the world. The big nasty is very expensive. 15, 25, 30% up on pork. We figured out that right at the bottom, right at the base of the foundation is the Canadian Rights to Charter. Because just above toilet paper, that's where that one featured. And then you got all the other laws in this country, the things that keeps you safe. Make sure you don't steal your neighbor's stuff. You don't knock the guy you don't like over the head. But then there's the one that we really discovered this year. This is a really important lesson. There's something called a mandate. And a mandate is the most important law. Because a mandate tells you how you need to live. The story is getting quite bizarre. So there's only one piece of consumer advice we want to leave you with this year, because we don't want to get into the politics. Apart from the fact that the Cowboys have lost our business, we've lost our opportunity to travel, we've lost the positivity in the stories that we're trying to tell, because very much 2021 is heading down that alley that says we're now in a true emergency. Not the one that the mandate calls an emergency, but we're in a true emergency. And as usual, we're not doing cooking shows, but we do give you consumer advice. So when Christmas is upon us, this is the present you need to get yourself this year. Stay true. Hold on to the things that matter. Get yourself a Potjie. This is Potjies. This is your friend. It's going to help you in Christmas 2021 and beyond. We have one that's actually, I think, over 100 years old, belonged to my grandmother. It is also the kind of things that will make really good food out of virtually nothing. Potjies are not expensive. They last forever. You can make really delicious food, especially now with the recession. But basically what we're going to do, Cowboy, is make a beef mushroom cream Potjie. And they don't always have to be the freshest mushrooms. As times gets tougher, you can have to make do. Onion. Why do we do onion? Always in a good dish. And apart from it giving your bodies lots of nutrition in that. And many poor people have survived on this lovely thing. Some garlic keeps the nasty away. Jalapenos, same reason, keep the nasty away. This is some red pepper. I'm not going to put tomatoes in this one. We'll put some other acidity in there, which basically comes from our chipotle and vinegar, which is the Cowboys' own version of the jobby. So pepper, and then beef. And you can find any cheap cut of beef, because most of the folks out there, and meat's not nice on camera, but you get cheap beef because you're going to cook the hell out of it anyway. It's going to go soft. You cook it until it's soft. If it's not soft, you make it soft until it's soft. So there you go. Get a Potjie. Pick up yourself after 2021. You'll still have a little Jaeger. Oh, I forgot about the other one. You need some Chablis, just some red wine, because that will help you to deglaze the meat. But I'm digressing. If everything leaves you behind and the world is really, you don't like the people around you anymore, your Potjie will be your friend. And over the next few weeks, because we're back, Cowboys never left. Over the next few weeks, we're going to take you through some of our most favorite Potjie recipes. Today, as I said, beef mushroom cream Potjie and sour cream.
Don't forget the sour cream.
And sour cream. That's the cream. Beef, mushrooms, yep, that's the one. So remember that one which I said in there, sometimes you need to find the people that actually are likable. We have some really awesome neighbors here in Greenwood, and we asked them that we need a Potjie cooker, something that we can take with us in the Great Divide. Give us a cooker. We want to do a Potjie cooker. And he took one of these propane bottles, because we're all about recycling, and made us a Potjie cooker. So this is kudos to Matt and his ingenuity. You can see how nice and blue it is. That's our contribution. Brown the meat. So take your chunks of meat, a little bit of oil in the pot, very hot pot. Brown the meat. Okay, that's the music. That's what you want to hear. Nice and brown meat. So meat's not cooked yet, as you can see. But what we want now is a medium fire so that we can do our veggies without scorching and killing our veggies. And in this particular case, as you know, we're doing a beef and mushroom. So we're going to cook our onions, slowly sweating the onions. That goes in with our onions because I want to cook out the water out of the mushrooms. Once you get the water out of the mushrooms and they release their water, you can also intensify their flavor. You should not get in a hurry. You should relax.
Get the beer.
Get the beer because now it's gonna go slow. You can see mushrooms basically dry. Water's gone. Garlics, jalapenos. Okay, so now we've done the 3 important ones in life. You stick with red, white, and green. Ask any Mexican. You can feed a country. Check if it's good wine. It was good. So about a half a cup of wine. Is that a half cup? What the hell? There we go. Thank you, wine. Harvest Moon. We're gonna let this simmer down, put the meat back in, and then add cream and have more beer. This is gonna be a phenomenal beef potjie. So we're gonna put our browned meats back in there. So now we're gonna cook the meat until it's well, soft, luscious, delicious. A little bit of the hot barbecue sauces in there. Remember this one, Cowboy?
Beaver up.
Yeah. So in this particular case, just a few beavers in there. All it needs to do now is slowly cook away and release more of those juices. And we'll put the cream in almost towards the end because you don't want it to scorch or burn or anything else. And I think now is beer time. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Remember, when salt and pepper is involved, you can always add, you can never take away. So make the takeaway not an issue. Cowboy. The next time we see you, you will be eating that on Google, don't censor us, focaccia bread. It's an Italian delight, and this is our mushroom and cream beef potjie. That's why you need to come to Greenwood and Two Cowboys HQ. Cowboy, have I done enough sales promotions for you?
Yeah.
Awesome, good. I think we need to go taste. As with all things Two Cowboys, we never do things half-heartedly. Life is good when you have a potjie. Don't bother with a big nasty. If nothing else, come and spend some time with people you absolutely love and adore. Not those other ones. This is heaven. Let's have some nice beef and look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so if you know the Cowboys, if you like the Cowboys, this is what you get. You got private dining, whatever. Life is a little stupid at the moment. Get yourself a potjie. You see it, Cowboy? That thing. Get yourself a potjie. Get some meat. Cook for your family. They will appreciate it. And thanks for sticking with the Cowboys.